Hello and thank you for coming to my channel. I am going to show you some papers that I've received from Country Craft Creations, and they are available at the time of this video, so if you go to countrycraftcreations.com you can pick some up. The first one I'm going to show you is called Plaid Pumpkin Patch, and I got both the 12 by 12 and the 8 by 8. So I'm just going to show you the 12 by 12. The 8 by 8 obviously is just the same, just a smaller, the images are just smaller. But you'll see that it is by Country Craft Creations. It's their exclusive paper line. They're double-sided papers, and you do receive a little bit more in her collections than normal collections, because usually she provides 3 of each sheet except for the cut-aparts. Those you usually just get 2. So I'll go ahead and walk through this paper line. So here is some ephemera, not cutout type stuff that you can use when you're embellishing, and she has some different shapes. She's got some words and some graphics. I like that variety. Here we have more of a banner type style at the ends here, so that's pretty nice, and the different sizes down here of the rectangles versus the squares. So I think that's a real versatile paper. And then on the back there is a purple and, well, it's kind of a purpley mauve actually, green stripe or plaid. So here are some more cut aparts that are in the shape of tags, which I really like tags, and I think they're really useful in your albums or in a card, even anything. So there's 4 tags across the top and 4 across the bottom. I think I'm a little bit too close. Let me back up just a second so you can see everything. Maybe that's better. But the colors are real subtle, but yet there's pops of bright color. So I kind of like that variety. And then on the back of this one is another plaid type paper with some orange. There's just a subtle like sunflower yellow, green, and then that purpley mauve color in between there. So this is another one that comes with 2 sheets. Okay. So as we move into the regular paper line, we will have 3 of each sheet, which is nice when you're making albums, so that you could use the front of one, the back of another, and then you'll have that extra one to use as needed. So this says the Farmer's Almanac. It has a nice border around the outside. This would also be good for the inside front cover, I think, with the words on it. I like this corner real well. And then on the back we have a green and white. I think these stripes and plaids are really good for the fall papers. The next one here, I also think this is more adult, but yet not like old lady-ish. A lot of times you look for papers for Halloween or fall, and they're just a little bit juvenile. So this one I really like. The color of the leaves are really pretty in this one. And then again, a plaid. This one is good because you can cut it, so you have 2 6-inch pieces, and you won't hurt the images at all. So we have the seeds page, and then we have the fresh from the farm side. So when I make a book, a lot of times I try and say, okay, well, how could I best use my paper? And so if I know that I can get 6 by 6 pages from this and have wonderful graphics, I might make a book that's 6.5 wide. That way I'll get the best use out of my paper. And then we have some subtle foliage on the back. This one is, you're able to cut these apart also into 6 by 6 squares. So the other one was 6 by 12. This one's 6 by 6. Very cute. And more foliage, but this one's a solid color, whereas this was multicolored. Again, you can cut this to be 6 by 12. I like the cluster of pumpkins and stuff down the bottom, squash, whatever you want to call it. And then fleur-de-lis on the back. I think that's what you call fleur-de-lis, I think. I don't know, maybe not. The fall wreath, these would be good for like those little small cards you put on packages, because you could cut all of those out individually, and there's 16 of them. And then on the back is that real pretty orange check. Gingham. So you see you get a lot of variety and a lot of paper in her packages. Now this one looks really subtle on camera, but you can't, it is a little bit, it has a little bit more color than it probably shows up on the screen. but there's some greens and yellows and just a real nice watercolor look. And on the back we have, this is more of a honey yellow, I would say. Again, cut it in half and you'll be able to make a really cool album or journal. Got a little barn in the background and a truck in the background. I like the sunflowers along the border. And then we have sunflower. I think those are sunflowers. Look at me. I think this. I think that. I'm not really a flower. I like flowers, but I don't really know the names of all of them. But to me, that looks like a sunflower. I don't know. And I would think a sunflower is fallish. So there's 3 of those. Oh, yeah, I showed that. This one, I like the barrels of pumpkins down at the bottom. It's a bright color. The ivy type flowers along, or leaves around the outside edge. And you can see a subtle pumpkin in the background here. And on the back we have that pattern. So it really is a pretty paper. This, like I said, is available at countrycraftcreations.com. There's a 12 by 12 and an 8 by 8, and it's called Plaid Pumpkin Patch. Okay. So the next 2 paper lines I'm going to show you are also from Country Craft Creations, but it's not that line of paper. This is by Blue Fern, and I really like Blue Fern paper, and this is going to be noisy, sorry. The Blue Fern paper is a real thick, heavy paper. And so it's really, you wouldn't want to wrap a chipboard cover with it, but it's really got a nice weight for matting. So this is the Yuletide collection by Blue Fern, and it is so pretty. The patterns in the background are awesome. So I really like how they have this focal point right here. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Compliments of the season. The layering look with the tag. You've got the skates. You've got some fabric and tassels, some buttons. I just love it. And the colors are really pretty. And then on the back, again, it looks like it would be a perfect like Christmas junk journal. It's really pretty. Now, this you only get one of each. Is that right? One of each sheet. So I got 2 packages. But those little birds are cute. The winter door down here, snow on the step, the flowers on the top, the lantern over here, and then again, look at the background. Can you see all the texture? I love it. The back, this is, the vintagey, traditional type look. Whew. It spoke to me. This, I like the plaid on the inside. This girl has a really pretty face. I like the lace up here in the corner. We've got acorns, berries. This one's, each of them have a little different name. Let's see what those names are. Cozy Compliments, Home for Christmas. This one is Christmas Wrappings. And on the back, we have the wood look. But again, look, the lace. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this paper. Love it. This is called Frosted Skates. And there's your skates. And you've got the 2 ice skaters down here. And, oh my gosh. The colors are beautiful. I love the backgrounds and how they look like layered. Oh, that's awesome. This one's called Winter Wonderland. You've got the music up here in the corner, the tree branches, the sleigh or the sled, the 2 people inside, some flowers up top. And again, there's a subtle lace. I don't know if you can see that. And then here's the back. That looks like a sweater material. You got like a little burlap. This one is 'Tis the Season. This says order, like there's a ledger in the background. Again, that sweater material. And then we have, that's really pretty. Sleigh ride. That makes sense. I like how it looks like the paper is rolled up and you can see that in the center, like it's underneath this layer. That would be great for borders. Here's a cut apart page, Christmas trimmings. If I were to pick my favorite, I would pick this one or this one. I don't know. I like them all, but you know. And then here we go on the back. This one is Joyous Illumination. Again, the bold and then the more subtle in the center. Bluebird. That reminds me of old wallpaper. Holly berries is the last one. Not Halle Berry, that's somebody else. Holly berries. The berry branches, the lantern that's lit. Again, you have like a fabric burlap look down there. And here is the back. There's a sled or sleigh. I don't know what the difference is, but a letter. You've got script in the background. So I'm anxious to use that. I just think it is so gorgeous, and I did buy get 2 packages because I love it so much. So then I have one more collection to show you. This is my design team package. I did select 3 colors of the what do you call it? My color cardstock to go with it. Now I don't know if you can see in the camera. Again, look, when I look at my screen, it doesn't pick up the right color. But this one is, I don't know, it doesn't say the name of it. Oh yeah, it does. Aquamarine. This one is called Ecru. And then this one is Plum. So those are the 3 colors that I got to match this paper line. Again, it's Blue Fern. I have a thing for Blue Fern. And this one is Fairy Whispers. And there are some other pieces to show besides the paper. So let me kind of lay these out for you. I purchased the butterflies to go with it. That's from Country Craft Creations. That's their line, their product. Oh, let me open this. Okay. All right, so here is the die cuts and the shapes, and that's their ephemera pack, but here's a back shot here so you can see what's all in there. Okay. Here we have the Fairy Whispers Bits and Bobs pack. There's 24 of them in here, and they're 4x6. And oh, look at these. That is gorgeous. These look like pockets. That's nice. Love that one. I love like that vintagey girl look. I think that's so pretty. And then, like I said, I purchased these. This is the Country Craft Creations metal pieces that are butterflies. There's 2 gold, 2 silver, and 2 of the bronze. I thought that would be good with fairies. Here's the Blue Fern lace number 67 to go with the project I make. I always like to use lace. Here are the Blue Fern Studio Charms to go with it. It's called Pixie Frame. Nice. Oh, I got another one. Let's see. Here is some chipboard to go with the collection, the butterflies. I like mixing metals and laces and chip, you know, like wood look. I like that variety. This is called Will-o'-the-Wisp. And now the paper collection. So remember, I picked out aquamarine, ecru color, and then plum. And I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell, but there's some aquamarine like in her dress, but I don't know if it's picking up on the camera. Up here, maybe there's other pages that'll pick it up better, but this is the fairy snippets. So these are some things you can cut apart. Real heavyweight paper. That one is beautiful. Okay, and then on the other side, the vertical pieces there that would be good for borders. Looks like fabric strips. This one is Ambrose. Little unicorn here in the corner. I'm not usually, like, I'm not a unicorn, like a childish unicorn person, but I do like this one that's a little bit more mature looking. And then floral on the back, and it's gorgeous. This one is Anneliese. She has a really pretty face. And this is, again, I don't know if the camera gets it, but more of mauves and pinks and purples around here. And again, a different floral pattern on the back. And the border is more of a purple. Betta's Dream. Very angelic looking face. The beautiful flowers. There's music in the background, this lantern or chandelier type look. And then the back, oh, that's a really pretty border on top and on the bottom. What's this called? Clementite? Clementite? I don't know. I don't know that word. She's got her butterfly wings. This fairy does. Some real bright flowers. Some print, like newsprint on the back. Old pages. Some lace. So good layering. And this is beautiful. There's just a great variety of colors that blend together. I don't know these names, people. I'm gonna get my glasses on and see if that helps, but I don't know. I'm not familiar with them. Floriana. I guess these are fairy names. I don't know. Floral on the opposite corners. Floral on the back. You guys, when you see this in person, you'll be shocked at the vibrancy of the color. Oh, look at this. Look at her. That is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Lepidoptera? I don't know. Aren't those weird words? Like a mothy butterfly look. Oh, that is just so elegant looking. And there's that. I'm not... See, look at this script, like how they're telling the name. I can't even read that. I don't know. Can you tell what that is? That's the name of it. Now, to me, this page has a little bit of an Asian feel, and I don't know why, but to me it does. And then the back. Here we have a Pegasus, and it's called Peregrinus. I feel dumb. I don't know how to say these words. Okay. So rich. So elegant. Here we have Realm of Leora. And this is our last page. To me, this would be a good cover, this one. And then it's like opening up the castle and seeing all the other stuff. And the background. I like this right here. So I have a lot of paper to play with. I have a lot to do. And if you are not aware, Country Craft Creations, you need to check out their website. We do have, I say we, they have different retreats that come about a couple times a year. They have online retreats. So you want to check that out because it's a good way to, if you're interested in the craft, but you don't really want to go out, you can learn from your home. There's tutorials, there's Zooms that you can talk with other people. It really is a good way to break into it. Let me just kind of lay these out for you so you have a little something to look at. So again, Blue Fern, Fairy Whispers, and Yuletide. And then the Country Craft Creations paper for the autumn was Plaid Pumpkin Patch. Was that what it's called? Yep, plaid pumpkin patch. So, all right, well, go check out the website, countrycraftcreations.com, and I'm excited to make things with this, and there will be tutorials. So thanks for stopping by and watching today.